Must I call the guard?
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Oh my god, the Reaper's come for me.
Oh, fuck.
Zoltan?
Get out.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. I'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city. Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later. Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Gotta tell me, how'd you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this and I planned to turn it into the most elegant...
How'd you and Priscilla meet?
It was at the court of Duke Harold, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the final.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting...
And? Did you?
That, my...
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the...
See you, Dandelion.
Geezer copper, where you going?
Choked to death on 3.
Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this.
Long live the king.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hemmelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find 2 brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally. Here.
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
Not coming?
Mucking through ruins and sewers? I'd rather leave it to the expert.
Meaning you'd rather waltz in once the hard work's done. Wet clothes. Oh, joy. Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff. Locked tight. Won't budge. Gotta be a lever around here somewhere. This will come in handy. That ought to do it. Wall looks brittle. Breaks in here. Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
I will kill you. Get it from both sides. Watch it whirling!
What is it?
Come on!
Margarita.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
It's pointless. We'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at... Oh,
Be right back.
Watch it whirling! Get it from both sides!
Raise the barricades! Archers on the roof! Orders to their stations!
Die, Horlicker! Watch out! Get it from both sides! Watch it whirling! Oh, damn it! Oh, you get in here! Intruder! I want him alive! Alive! No!
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
Rita, what have they done? When I get my hands on those whore sons, I'll gladly help, if I live to see it. I must take her from here, immediately. I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like portals anyway. Go. Barred shut. Need to find another way out.
Scrub.
They hate you too,
city,
bastard.
you're not scared, are
Think
you?
I piss me trousers.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me, and they're deigning to inform me of them.
Not a conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Wouldn't be so sure. But Toot, let's get this over with.
You wish to speak?
To you, not to Geralt.
Geralt stays or we both leave.
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Fine then, so long as he does not interrupt.
Think of me as part of the decor.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us.
As before? I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet?
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation. This time we offer you a partnership.
The Lodge of Sorceresses has been outlawed throughout the continent. Joining them means facing persecution, always being on the run.
Kings die, realms fall, but magic endures. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just as soon as we teach you to control your power, channel...
I have Avalark for that.
You allow this? Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
I don't, but I'd rather deal with one sage than the entire lodge.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection, but you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Avalark, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
We need to go to Skellige, find the Sunstone. Avalach awaits down at the port.
So? I don't know. Don't really want to talk about it. I'm going for a walk.
Got a piece off a racehorse.
Easy.
He's a copper. We'll have order at last!
Here you go.
Long live Radovid! Hail! safe out here.
I've seen better.
In a hurry. Fuck, what's this step?
Boys are glum. See your trousers.
What's left to think about? Shackle the horse. He was out to murder me.
Who's there? Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Also waits upstairs.
Stunted pricks always cheat. But, as you let...
What's the problem?
Fuck! Another non-human.
Silence! Now we'll do this quick. I've got a...
Little chores aren't usually worth the pay.
Well, this will be done, you Fred. Now just be quick. A share warehouse. Monsters
Cropped up. On its own. You put it there. You meant it to...
Don't try to spin this shit.
I don't care who sick the ghoul or the strigger on who. Beast's got to be... So what it be with...
Fine. I'll see to it.
I'll not have it. Non-humans. These two are like to prove it's no ghoul at all, but my dear...
I didn't get a good look at the mug, but now you meant...
Shut it! Or I'll send inspectors...
That won't be necessary.
What now, you piece of filth? Strange. Neckers rarely venture anywhere alone.
Oh!
So...
Yes.
I knew hiring which would be quickest. So...
You hired me to kill the beast, not invest...
Yeah, fair enough. It's just I'll still have to muck around in the matter. And we'll go to the garrison.
Bloody tell us what this is about.
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should you? Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
Then up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship.
Stop it! But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our...
Bravo. Bloody...
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter.
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without him. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is...
Oh, he'll swallow that.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you found Philippa's hideout. Somewhere...
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both...
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out.
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be...
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's...
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but...
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll
do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for you...
The bridge must be clear.
My lads will make sure of that.
Guards round the temple, what about them?
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
Might be tough to trick, but I think I'll manage.
I hope you take a more serious approach to confronting the Wild Hunt.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that and...
Helpful. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Believe me, I'm prepared to do much more to be rid of Radovid. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Ah, fuck. Oh. Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
An audience. Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I'd generously reward it. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them. Well, where is she?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egg... and kill the Witcher.
You don't know where Philippa's hiding. Not exactly, without me.
Fret not. We'll manage. Naturally, you know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
Any last words? Oh, fuck!
Free the Witcher, then Radovid. Hang on, Geralt. On our way. All right?
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise.
Try to get round there!
Hang on, Geralt. On our way. All right. Plan.
Shoot at will!
Giving me no choice.
They're trying to surround us. I'll take it.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she? Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished.
Let's go.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Temeria. What now, Roach? A new guerrilla campaign against the Black Ones?
No. The war just ended.
How's that? There's something I don't know about?
I'd say so. You see, tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head,
which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own court. The silver lilies will bloom neath the... But I'm not. So all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
You don't know Emir. He'll outwit you. Take your toys as if you were children.
Oh, don't you fret. We've heads on our shoulders.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we plough and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the...
You two-faced horseman. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you, too, are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Kill them all.
Rumble time! Keep it together, lads!
Gotta do everything myself!
Bloody hell! Bugger!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Get up.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantile would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in...
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Birute Kati. Later I learned Priest of the Eternal Fire stood amidst the Academy's ruins, promising the rabble that such a punishment awaited.
Farewell, Rita.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Got a minute?
Of course.
I should go.
All right. Yes, Geralt?
You, holding up all right?
It'll be a hard...
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer... You'd end up back...
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it?
Right. Understood. So long, Triss.
Boring as fucking shite.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do you not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the Hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the Hunt.
Ah, yes.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the...
When the Hunt had you. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to...
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later, and he would... Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free rein.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was... Besides, once all's said and done, he...
Why didn't you look for me, after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the Hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, and there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stay...
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel... regret.
Mean to say that...
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
All are present. You were the last to arrive.
Anchor's away.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Galban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
There are ways to
May your axe never crumble.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the Black Ones. It pricked. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him...
Hey. Wanted to talk. I found Ciri.
Ah, I knew you'd do it. Safe and sound, I trust?
Yes, she was fleeing from the Wild Hunt.
Bring her to Caertrolde. She'll be safe here.
See ya, Crack.
Ah! Something I've always wanted. What do you, Richard?
You've no respect for our...
Respect, Witcher.
Not you, nor that witch here. Everyone else will cry. He not content to have the boy
May your axe never crumble.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than...
And your men? What do they say? What?
This here's my land, Drup.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Get him!
Shut up. Not your lucky day.
Come. We should not stay here.
Move. That's enough.
Wait. This one's really funny. What's the difference between a milk
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Croc...
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. But why have you returned to Skellige?
How's Sarah's handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen. If she would only flee, everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the And
Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Croc.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Ermion, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Urber's first, now the Sunstone. Monster. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a Skald, Avid.
Where will I find him?
Today? In You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias, take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.